paper, your board, paper board, dollar, start with dollar. 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 Dollar.
Right, cursive or what?
Cursive, yeah.
Sí, pero tiene un...
Oh, sí, sí, sí.
Sale un poquito más.
I remember, I know how to write B and a B.
Kind of.
Yes, unfortunately, I never learned to write block.
I think the cursive is like that.
Okay, so dollar
I know an L.
looks like this.
Oh, with two.
Yes, everybody get dollar?
Yeah, two, yeah.
Dollar?
Not two down, two.
Okay. Bet and vet. Bet and vet.
Got it? I don't know.
Oh, these,
Sí, okay.
look,
Okay. Dinosaur heads.
dinosaur hat.
Looks like a dinosaur head.
Yes.
Dinosaur. Here, you got it. Now, which one is the bet?
The one with
One with the dot in it, because it's called the what? You know what it's called? Doggish.
the dog.
That doggish. All right, sheen and seen. Sheen and seen. Now, bet and bet is basically considered the same letter with different sounds. But sheen and seen are considered two different letters. Okay? Mainly because at the beginning of a word, you usually have bet. But if you add things to that, it'll go to a vet. So it'll be the same letter, but a different sound. Okay? But sheen and seen are never interchangeable. So you never change sheen and seen. Which one is the SH? Where's the dot? To the right. And then the one on the left sounds like a what? S. Seen. All right, what else have we done? Oh, the new ones from a couple weeks ago. Well, let's do some easy ones. Let's do resh. What else have we done? Resh and top. Resh and top. Do you see how similar they are when you write the? So really, if you write the resh and then you add this little foot, that's your top. Mm-hmm. Resh and top. Yeah. Well, the top does look similar to the block, so. Resh and top both look similar to the block, so if you're only doing block, then you'll be able to read. Except for the fact, like I said, if you go to Israel, it's going to be real fancy. It could be like this. Okay, for you up there. So it might look really fancy, and I keep forgetting to bring my bottles and stuff that have the fancy top on there. It took me a while when I got my bottles, like, what in the world is that letter? But just like a lot of script in English, you know, they make it all flowy, pretty. That's what cursive is. All right, let's see. Let me make sure I got all of them. We got bet and vet, resh and dalit, sheen and seen, top. Oh, mem and mem Sophie. Mem and mem Sophie. looks like an N, but you write it backwards because you're going from right to left. And then the mesophete kind of looks like an A that's been reflected in the mirror.
Yeah, that's your name.
See, look at it, that's the,
Kind of goes like that.
and you got the cursive.
All right, the prettiest one, my favorite one to draw, Lamed. Lamed.
Oh, that's
Lamed?
yeah. Lamed?
Mm.
There's a line, like a D with a screw at the top. Lamed.
Así estaba como él lo escribió. Yeah, almost. She did hers better than mine. You want me to print this for you? Okay.
I think it can only start at the bottom.
Yeah.
You start at the bottom, you make your round part, and then, so it's kind of like a Christmas tree ornament.
It's like a Christmas tree on.
Like you have an ornament, and then you're adding a little thing, hook to put on the tree.
Yours is, mine's more like the music symbol.
It's very pretty, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
All right, the three lines are just straight.
I was getting ready to say,
You-
I'm really proud of that, because you want like, oh.
Bob, Yud,
Bob?
Bob, and Nun Sophie.
Okay, that's-
Yud, Bob, and Nun Sophie.
Bob.
Yud, Bob, Nun Sophie.
Got it. Oh, yeah, good, good.
Oh, yeah.
That's cursive.
Yeah.
That should be written down. This is, it's all just one line, right?
Yeah, they're just little lines. The littlest is Yud, then the one that's actually on the lines is Bob, and then the one that goes below the line. So if this were your lines,
What's that middle one?
like that,
Yud,
then
Bob.
the Yud is above, Bob is on, and Nun Sophie goes below.
Nun Sophie.
None?
Nun Sophie, yes.
The cursive is just fancy. All right, the two that we had that are silent letters. What are the two silent letters? No. Silent letters.
Thank you.
They have no sound of their own. They have to get Aleph and
I-N?
Ayin. That's right. Aleph and Ayin. Draw that.
The fish is I-N. Like Kentucky Fried Chicken, but with the. Hey, speaking of that, can I bring down this fried food?
Sure. Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yes, bring up Kentucky Fried Chicken for Hanukkah.
Or wings, or maybe tacos?
Is tacos fried?
Yeah. Fried,
It has to be in oil. This is the cursive.
what are you saying?
So this one's the olive.
Okay.
This is the Ayin.
And you got your
Alright. Let's see if we remember our vowels. So I am going to write the transliteration and you write it in cursive. How about that? Everybody okay? Let's do the first one.
God, that's hard. That's just one.
Ba. Ba.
Yeah.
Now, remember there's two vowels that have an ah sound, so it doesn't matter which one, because we're just ba.
Yeah.
Ba. Yes. Anybody else?
What is that?
Ba.
Bob.
Write it.
Oh, Bob. Okay. It's gonna be like this.
Right, T or dash. It's also
Yeah, you got it.
yeah, T or
Alright, there's two ways you can write it with either a what? A kamatz or a batak.
A plus or a minus?
minus, yeah. Hadn't thought about it being a plus or minus,
Add
but,
some,
well, not a plus. No, you got me right in a plus.
Oh, sorry, it is not a plus, sorry. It is a D.
I'm a math teacher, don't tell me it's a plus.
Yeah, it is a
So it can either be with,
minus.
Pataka or Kamatz, either one. Ba.
Ba.
All right. Let's do, meh,
Met.
meh,
Met.
meh. It's not me, it's meh, meh. Now that's a mental feat.
Don't do the India.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. You can't, this, you cannot have a Sophie on this one, because it's at the beginning of the word. Yeah, they're different ones.
The suffix are always at the end.
No, Sophies are always at the end,
You're
yes.
right.
Esta también.
Sí.
Well,
La cursiva, ¿verdad?
Yeah, that's the
I
first,
say
the
it.
cursiva. And then the bottom one is just open it and final one now.
Okay, let's see what else.
Yes.
Right, that is
Where's the, what's
the
the
N.
Yeah,
That's the
mine.
final, so
It's the final one, so it's gonna be a Sophie.
It's the
It's
long
gonna
one.
be a Sophie.
It's the last one, so it's a Sophie.
La N, Sophie.
You're right.
Is that, yeah, there you go, that's it. Yeah, I was looking at that dot, that doesn't count right, okay. Here it is. Well.
Like that.
one, and there you're set.
Yeah, now, make sure your, noon is long.
There you go, a little bit longer.
Make sure it's longer, because it's gonna go below the line.
The line,
So,
exactly.
if the line was here, usually the vowels go below the line. And, but, I mean, it's not a big deal, just make sure your new Sophie is long.
Like this.
Oh, because it's Shen?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I was thinking,
Sure. It makes the S sound too, but all the other.
okay.
Let's try yom. Yom is what?
Día. Digo, day.
Day. Yom is day.
Yom.
Oops, I almost wrote day.
So yom.
Yom.
Okay, you're gonna use your final, the new, the, Sophie.
Oh, okay.
Mem
¿Es
Sophie.
la Sophie?
Oh,
Sí, es Mem Sophie.
Oh.
Sí, así es, okay. Mem
Ay,
Sophie.
perdón, ¿verdad?
Yeah, because I didn't know you were doing Robert versus Mem Sophie, Sophie, is así? Sí, es
Okay, what's the Y sound?
It'd be like this.
The U.
that would be.
O is
It is like this.
long with a
It's,
dot. This one for sure, they have the hole and bob on this. You would not just put a
Oh,
dot.
yeah,
And then what's the Mem Sophie?
the one that was.
there you go.
Like that.
Sophie's like the backwards A.
That's the.
You need to do your crown.
Yeah.
Mem for you.
Yom.
You do like this, and it's like that. These are little.
There you go. I got
There
mine.
you go. Yeah.
Like that.
Yom. Yes.
Yom.
Yom. Alright, let's do some diphthongs. You remember what a diphthong is?
Diphthong.
It's where two vowel sounds make a new sound. Okay? So we're gonna do, and if you write it, if you see it transliterated, it should be easier. Bait.
Okay.
Bait. So the two vowel sounds are gonna tell you what the vowels are, but it's an A sound, right? Bait. But it's a, yes. Oh, there, you gotta have a T. You got bay.
It looks kind of like a, yeah, the cursive, yeah. They look real similar.
Yes.
La E, la T.
Yeah, like that.
Mhm.
I did one of these, pero es.
Ah.
Can I share with her?
Yes, yes.
See that?
Okay, so you got the
So whenever you have
bet,
and the.
E. Remember the little U is an E sound. and then
Very good.
at the end.
So you have to put your, E, T, yes.
Bait.
You got it. B-E-I-T. Oh, your B's are getting better. Randy.
So that's,
So it's B sounds better than A, B. So this is more than.
Remember, E is A. E is A. Yeah. This is hard going backwards, so.
so you're saying if it's not vowels,
So we're gonna do
like that,
light,
then
light,
that's the word.
light.
So that's-
L-A-I-T.
So this is an I sound, but it has two letters, two vowels.
yeah.
It's gonna make an I sound.
Now we're gonna do
Where's-
light.
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 Light. I, light, light. La. So if you said the I-E together, I, light.
And then your top, like that.
There you go.
That's light.
Yep. Okay, you're good.
Okay,
So Lamed
Very good.
with an R. It can either be a pataker, come on, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
And then E, little Yud, light. Now this is not a word as far as I know, it could be, but I'm just trying to make up, so we have different letters that we're using. So, oh, we want to practice the shva. Shva.
Shiva.
See if I can find one that we've had. So, the shva has a shva under it, so it's really shava, but you say it fast, so it'll sound shva, okay? So I asked my Israeli friends, and that's what they tell me. Yeah, it is shva, but you say shva, and so it sounds shva.
So what page are you on?
So the shva is just fast. Hold on, I'm gonna find one here. Okay. Alright, remember that a lot of times the shava will be transliterated with a little apostrophe. It's not a yud because it's not Hebrew, it's English, but. So, lama, lama, lama,
You want to correct that?
yeah, lama. Remember, we're practicing the shva, and the shva is usually transliterated with a little apostrophe, and it's pronounced it, lama. But sometimes you will see it written like this, with an E, but it's still lit. So I don't like to see it translated this way, or transliterated this way, because then you think it's lema. It's not lema, it's lema. But when you're talking and when you're new at reading it, it's not gonna make a lot of difference.
So you're saying
No, no.
That's.
So you got the lamed, everybody got that?
Oh,
And since there's apostrophe, that's the shava, okay?
Cuando va la apóstrofe,
Yes.
la palabra no se puede la
But it's mem sofit,
Eso es lo que, eso es lo que sí.
lama.
so if you got someone down,
Oh, you know what? No, it's not a mem sofit. I just picked out a word, but it's not mem sofit, because it's not, it's got a vowel under it, never mind. I should not have used this one, I made it up. Normally, the, sofits don't have vowels underneath them. The only sofit that really has a vowel is, your cough sofit. Normally, they're not.
So if the dots are this way, what's the difference? These two dots? That sounds like it. Instead of that?
It's a lit,
It sounds more like an I
It.
instead of a.
like an it.
Okay.
Lema. Now, at the beginning of the word, we're gonna remember the rules. At the beginning of the word, it's usually pronounced. But, like I said, it's fast, so sometimes you don't hear it. Alright, I'm gonna give you one. Oops. Sorry.
The shit. Come on.
I think, hold on.
You need that little thing that goes like that. Yeah, there it is.
I wanna make sure I got the right letter. Okay, yeah, it is. Alright,
Algo no se queda más.
Looking at it.
how do you pronounce this?
Shema, that's a.
Shema.
Shema. But, how many people say Shema? Shema Yisrael. Okay, same thing. So, when you have a sh, it is Shema. But, a lot of, they say it fast. Shema Yisrael. Okay, so it's the same. But, for those of us that are learning, we're going to probably say Shema. But if you talk to an Israeli, they go fast and they blend it all together. And sometimes I'm like, what word is that? And there's a lot of words like this. Bli, it's believe, but they say bli. So, anyway. All right.
Has the ayin at the end?
Yes, I just looked it up. Let's do one more, and then we'll do something new. Let's do, see if you can do Shavua. What is Shavua? Now, a lot of times when the A is at the end, they will put an H there, it just looks better. I think there's no real reason. So you just sound it out. Sha. Oh, this is sha. Sha. That's not sha. It's sha. Sha. Boo.
¿Es el otro A?
And then ah.
Long time.
Sí, pero lo puse en inclusivo.
Está bien inclusiva, pero no tenías
You
esta.
gotta have a little drop. Is that a B?
Yes, it is an ayin. It is an ayin, yes, an ayin.
I'm confused.
Shabu. You have shabat. Alright, sha is a what? What's this? She. And then ah. It can be a patak or kamatz. It's actually a kamatz. Sha. Then boo. What is boo? Boo. It's an ayin. It's an ayin.
What's this?
Shabu. Ah. It's not silent this time. Why is it not silent? Because it has a what under it?
If you put a vowel under it, then you sound.
Yeah, it only has a sound when there's a vowel.
Otherwise it's
Otherwise it's
not. Yeah, he
not.
was asking me about
Yeah,
that.
that's what I need to know.
Yes.
So, only when it's got like
This is an iron, it doesn't look like an iron to me.
a vowel.
Yes.
Say it.
Because it
Right.
should be like that.
So this is shabu ah. But if this was not here, it would just shabu. And you just have an ayin at the end. Okay, but shabu
Right,
ah.
exactly.
Shavua. What's Shavua? Shavua tov.
You should get that.
That's a hard one.
Week. Have a good week. Shavua tov. All right, we're on page 57.
And this is just shoved in, right?
Yeah.
So, are your brains hurting yet?
Yes.
I watched a video with sleeping when I sleep. They talk
It's right here.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Yeah, this is.
And every time I wake up, my ears, I'm oh, okay.
So why is it?
57?
I went into the class with the.
So Yeah, when I went with them, he's a monitor.
You're in the wrong class.
That's what it makes for it.
Alright, guys, let's go.
So what are you doing? What did she say on the next one?
Yes, that's Shemai.
Oh, but she said.
Alright, today we're going to do noon
Noon?
and gimel. Noon looks just like the block, so it's kind of like a J,
What page?
but you start at the top and you go down. Yeah,
Oh, 57.
it's on the line.
Goes down to noon.
That's a noon. Alright,
So this is a noon to keep straight.
yeah, noon, so, okay, this is a noon. This is a noon, so B. So you will never see this one at the end of the word. It'll always be the long line at the end of the word. Alright, Gimel is going to be one, Gimel and Zayin are gonna be ones that you're gonna struggle with. So I'll tell you right now, so don't get upset if you struggle with it because everybody does, right?
Alright.
You just have to come up with a way to remember which one's which. So the way I do it is, Gimel is give me, okay? I mean, that's not what it means or anything, but it begins with a G. Gimel give. So you're making a cup where you're gonna ask for handouts. So you go down and then that's a Gimel. So this one, you should be able to put something in the cup. You should be able to put something in the cup. Because the next one we're going to do is going to be flipped upside down and you won't be able to put anything in it. This is Gimel.
I'm just writing it in my book over.
Yes, you got it. Yes.
Daryl, he knows the right.
Well, that's yours. Hold on.
I'm not writing twice.
It looks like it, not yet. But it's like you.
Somebody wanna use this tab?
The first one on number 4. Mhm.
Yeah.
So this one, the shva is not in the beginning. It's not at the beginning. What does the shva do if it's not at the beginning? You remember the rule?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that changes to a.
¿Qué significa el Shema cuando no está al frente de la palabra? Cuando está
Oh,
como
at the
en
beginning
medio?
it's a,
Okay, so when the shva is not at the beginning, it's like a syllable marker. So it marks it as a syllable. So there are how many syllables in this word, just by looking at it?
3.
No. 1, 2. So this is a syllable and that's a syllable. So the little shva says, well, we're going to stop here. So without this last part, how would you pronounce that first part?
G-A.
This is a gimel. Look on your book if you can. Gimel.
Porque dice con
Gal, gal, gal. That's your first syllable. And gal is your second syllable. Gal, gal. Gall, gall.
Sí, es
You
muy
might wanna look
fun.
at your book because I have to write in cursive and you're probably not used to the cursive yet.
Yes.
Sorry.
Cuando ustedes tienen que escribir.
So go, go. What is the second word? Let's start, Randy, we'll start on this side and go around. What's the second word on number 4? Go, L.
Second word in line 4.
Go, L. Does anybody know what a go, L is? In Ruth.
Oh, redeemer.
Ruth. In Ruth, Boaz was a go, L.
What is that, an E?
It's the person who can take in someone's, they're the closest relative that could take you in.
I mean, that's.
It's not technically
How do you know?
translated a redeemer
Like both?
like Boaz. Go up. Okay, next, the third one.
Yes. That's up here.
Gomel, Gomel. Everybody see where we are?
Where?
Gomel.
Come
All right, next one.
Oh, I can get this.
Gadol. Everybody knows what gadol is, right? Gadol. Big.
Big.
Gadol.
No,
Gadol.
no, GA.
All right, 58. We'll get to the vocabulary. Now, just some of these words you should probably already know. At least you've heard them, I'm sure. All right, let's look at line 6. Well, maybe we should do 5 because it has some diphthongs. So, number 5, the first one. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Like this?
No.
Are you part, did you mind?
Late.
Oh, okay, sorry. You get old, you get deaf. It's a good thing when you got 7 grandchildren running around, it's like you don't care, you don't care. All right, you wanna do the first one on 5?
What page are we on?
58.
Page 58.
Next.
Next page.
That's what we're practicing.
So this is the N?
No, it's
I'm
not.
taking this class.
No,
No, this is my
Este es el.
So it is?
New, that's right. New, the first one's new, that's a new. Remember, we got some new letters here, new. Do the next 2.
Na,
Na,
and then ne,
nai,
nai,
nai.
nai.
Yeah. I, see, it's like,
Nai, nai,
nai is nai.
nai. I need to practice.
No,
Yeah.
you just say nine. You just say nine.
You just say nai.
Nai.
But in your mind, the best way to think of it is the I is an I.
E. Okay.
N,
Nai.
E, that's-
Yes.
That's an
Nine.
I on that side.
Right.
Yeah,
I just say nai.
nai.
You
What's the next
do
one?
next one too.
Right?
You're next.
Nay. Okay, that's gonna be N, nay, I.
Nay.
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 Nay, that's an A.
No es I.
A.
Nei.
A-E is A. Nay,
Nay. So,
nay, just nay.
okay, so the
Nay.
one right before that is in AE? That's-
Nine.
That's nine, that's pronounced with an I.
Nine, N-I, and, well, we would pronounce it N-I.
Oh, yeah, that's right, when it's on this
But-
side. Nine.
You would transliterate it N-A, N-A-I, nine.
Yeah.
These are hard, it's not an easy thing. All right, next 2.
No
Actually,
and not.
two.
No and no.
Consonant, we read one.
Let's go to 7. Randy drew the first one on 7.
Okay, Sharon, we are right here, right?
Yes,
Okay.
7.
Oh, down here,
Just
okay.
nine.
And
the thing is, they don't want a word with one letter, so I guess they just attach
Yeah, you
something.
attach it on.
I have no clue, so don't ask me.
So it wouldn't be written down as N-A, no.
Yeah,
It would?
right, we transliterated N-A,
N-A, yeah,
but it's just not.
okay.
Right, next one? Anan. Anan. Next?
And then,
Anan, very good. This is a hard one because it's got two diphthongs.
Okay. Can you like add that onto this now?
You wanna try it? No?
Never mind.
Crystal, you wanna try the 1, 2, 3, 4th one? H. That's all
And
I,
that is an A sound?
yes, yes, yes.
It's A,
A-nay.
and A.
A-nay.
Nay.
A because there's no other sound than the A sound. And then nay. A-nay.
A, nay.
That's a hard one.
That's the A sound. That was,
Alright, last one, on 7.
the double dots are A's.
That's, okay. That's gonna be ba, 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 ba,
The,
ba,
It's an A.
A, and then I. Ba, ba,
B'nai.
banana,
Remember, that's an A sound with two dots.
B'nai.
banana.
B'nai Israel. What's B'nai? Children. Children. B'nai Israel.
And they'll hear them called that often.
Yes.
B'nai Israel.
B'nai Israel. Alright, Elizabeth, 8.
Newton? I mean, Milton.
No, 10.
That's a real word.
A lot of these are. Randy, next one.
okay,
Yeah, we seen that. I don't know.
T-H, so, Atan,
Natan.
Make that an A, 'cause that's the double dots are A's.
How many syllables on this one?
Yeah, ah. There you go.
No. It's just 2 syllables. Not new. Because in this one, the Shabbat stops it. Third one. Not new. Because the Shabbat is the end of the first syllable. So you don't pronounce it. Okay? We're gonna have times when we do, but we're not there yet. So right now, you don't have to worry about the times we do.
How do you say the third one, Sue?
Not new. Or not new.
It's not new. It's the
It's
same
not
old,
new,
same old.
That's right. Not new.
So there's how many syllables? So
2.
there's 2 syllables.
Not, because that's where it stops with the Shva. And then new. Okay? Yes.
Syllable markers.
Last one. Na'um, yes, na'um. This one,
That's A.
if you said ne'um, they would probably understand it, but it's not, it's ne'um. Ne'um. It's not really an e, o, or u.
Basically, yes. The
Hard.
newness at the end
Yeah,
of it.
they're always at the end of something.
So beat.
Yes, yes, yes,
So
yes.
transliterate that.
No, no,
Oh.
no. That's right, yes, if you're transliterating, you would do N apostrophe U-M. Na'um.
Apostrophe.
Because remember, Aleph doesn't have a sound,
Yeah.
so you would just put U for the U.
Like that.
All right, where are we over here? Is that you? Did you do one? You did B'nai. Who did B'nai?
I did.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. Who did the name? You did the name?
Yeah.
Me?
All right, you.
So it's my turn?
Uh-huh.
For number 9?
Yeah.
That's, so N, Nadal.
A.
Nadav.
No.
Nadav.
Can I do the next one too?
Like that.
Sure, do the next enough. Randy, why don't you go down to 10?
Number 10.
We wanna get to the hard ones.
Yaman.
Namal.
Yaman.
Where we at?
Gamal, sorry, I'm number 10.
Where are we?
I just,
Yeah.
we're on 10, the first one, Ga, Mal. Gamal.
Kamal?
I thought we were on the second one, it's not, it's, the first one is Ga. The second one is Namal. The third one, where'd you go?
She'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Did you write that one right or no?
You wanna do one?
No? You're here.
What?
Is it Ga?
This was number 9.
Garon, that's right, Garon.
Got it wrong.
Garon. So we're gonna go to 11. Let's go to 11. Let's get the hard ones here. Now, here again, we're gonna have some syllable practice next week when I get aboard. But right now, I want you to look at this word and tell me how many syllables you think it has.
The first one?
I didn't know that.
Number 11, the first one.
1, 2, 3. 3 syllables.
3 syllables. Correct. What's the first syllable?
Hey.
Ah. Ah. Ayin has no sound, but the vowel under it is an ah sound, so it's ah. That's the first syllable. All right, what's the second syllable?
It's a diphthong, so it's A.
Lay. Ale.
No.
New.
Yes.
Alenu. Y'all know Alenu. You've heard that, right?
This is gonna be hard.
Alenu. No, I don't want to hear it. No negative speaking in my class.
Break it down to little parts and then it
Okay,
becomes a
so this is gonna be, what is the dash with the 2
Next one
dots?
is, I will tell you.
We'll get there.
Was this in Braille?
No.
It's gonna be-
This is from you, and so that's your turn.
This is my turn, here's the big one.
Yes.
Okay.
She's helping you.
Yes,
So
so,
this is gonna be A,
oh,
A,
This is,
A, B.
this is the second one.
no, I was waiting for them to
She's
put
putting
something.
the second one. What
Yeah.
is the little dot next to the?
Just a second, I wanted to say something. I wanted to say, I do not allow any of my students to talk negative. If you don't understand it, you just repeat what I tell you. But don't say, I don't get this, I'll never get it, I'm stupid, I won't ever learn Hebrew. I don't wanna hear any of that. My grandkids are the same way. I teach them math and they're like, whenever they start saying, I don't understand any of it. Oh, I don't wanna hear it. Just,
Yeah, so stop doing that.
alright.
Y'all be down there, stop doing that.
So,
Okay, wait.
this right here. They got a shva at the beginning. Don't worry about it. I don't know why. There is a reason there's rules, okay? We're going to learn them in our advanced biblical Hebrew class, but the bottom line is you don't really pronounce it or use it. So it's just ah. So this is just ah. Don't worry about the shva at the very beginning. Okay, so how many syllables does the second one have?
4.
Yes, I heard it.
He said it. I
I'm
know.
okay, no.
Ah,
He said it.
so,
Just break it down.
what's next?
Oh,
Avo, te, which is an EI sound, but it's an A sound. What's the last?
In, you know.
New.
So that was in the Hanukkah.
Avotenu, avotenu.
That was in the Hanukkah. Hanukkah prayer that we did.